Ah.
So, hi. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Hello, everybody.
We are back. I
we
hope
are.
everyone's had a marvelous week because we're back again to talk about the next episode of Superman Lois season 3. This is episode 9 and it's
Ooh.
titled The Dress. Now,
Mm,
we see in the beginning, we get like close to a little flashback of Lois and Clark. They're at the Daily Planet, and they're trying to find their venue for their wedding, right? Um, they aren't sure what they want to do. Nothing's feeling right. Nothing's feeling the vibe. Um, she finds out Lois. She's told by a coworker that she's got nominated for some big award, right? For her journalism. It's not the big one, the Spitz for whatever it's
Pulitzer.
called. Pulitzer, yeah, it's another one just right below that.
Mm,
And she doesn't have anything to wear to it, right? She's like, what am I gonna wear? She doesn't know. And we see later in episode that Clark actually buys her a dress. It's a beautiful red little number. And when I saw it, I was thinking, is this like canon to like a older movie or the comic or something? Because it's something about it looks very old school, like old school Superman. I could see Lois wearing this in like one of the first movies or in the comic books or something. It looks very much like that little red, sparkly kind of thing. It didn't look too modern, but um, it's about the dress because Lois decides to donate some clothes, and one of them was that dress. And when Clark sees it in the donation box, he's feeling a little hurt because he's like, "Oh, this is the dress that I bought for you. The night that we decided where we were going to, have our wedding and all of this and all of
hmm
that." And
You traded in a Cal Ripken Jr.
There we
card for
go.
that.
I was going to mention that card. Yep.
Like, come on, man.
yeah, it's.
That
But I
sounded like I was
kind
rare
of
too.
see like the need to not keep stuff for so long. Like I feel like sometimes you can be like a little hoarderish with things. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Keep the memories, let go of the stuff. But her her reasoning behind wanting to donate it was kind of multifaceted because um she is still going through chemo. They said that it looks like her treatments are going well, but unfortunately she would have to um have I forget the name of the procedure. Pretty much they're removing her
You could
breast.
yes.
Yes.
hmm
And it's because of all of the emotions associated with that she feels she wants to donate, these things that made her feel feminine and beautiful because she would no longer feel that way in her mind without without a breast. Now, later in the episode, we do see that Lana has a conversation with her. And it's very poignant because, like, as a woman, it's like, damn, it's all of this stuff that we have to do just to be girls. It's like I feel like guys can just live their life, and girls have to worry about, breasts and menopause and childbirth and everything else. It's like in fact, it would make me think about Halle Berry because earlier, I want to say yesterday, she was in the like blogs because her doctor misdiagnosed her menopause as herpes symptoms or something like that.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm like,
What?
yes.
Whoa.
And I said, hold
That
on,
is
Like
crazy.
how do you do that?
I don't have no idea. So I'm like, either her doctor is completely,
He's an
incapable.
idiot.
Yeah, he's an
He can
idiot.
say he's an
Or
idiot.
I mean, he
or
had to have read
menopause.
the wrong chart because what does one thing have to do with the other?
Yes.
But
And
do
That's
you
that's the
crazy.
thing. And that's
but do
what I'm
you
like. Does menopause give you herpes like symptoms? This is another thing that women have
That
to
doesn't
worry
make
about. Is all these
for real
things.
facts. That does
So
not make any kind of sense. But
it
all right.
doesn't. So I'm like, poor Lois, man. It's one thing after another. But one critique I do have to say about this show
sure.
is that now that we're seeing that Lois is kind of in remission in a way, I wish that they would have delved deeper into her actually being sick and presenting as sick. Because we did get 1 or 2 episodes when she kept mentioning that she was cold. We did see her throw up in the last episode. But if she's going through chemotherapy, you won't look as glamorous as she does in these episodes. Not at all. And if she's, losing her hair, I wish we would have saw more of that. Wish we would have saw more of the fatigue. Because many women in my family have had breast cancer, and it is not a pretty thing. You lose your hair, right? You lose a lot of things, and we didn't really see that. And it's already over. And especially given the fact that they were adamant that this was a stage 4 type of cancer. This was like she was pretty far in advance. So I feel like I wish that we would have saw more of that on screen before it's like, okay, well, she doesn't have it anymore, type of thing. But we also got to see our little Romeo and Juliet of the show.
Oh,
yes, she's still pining after her love. Daddy said you can't talk to that boy anymore. And she's going to her friends. They're in the diner. Drink a shot. Every time they're in the diner, we're gonna take a little swig or something. Here we go. They're in the diner.
orange juice.
Water.
Nice. I don't have anything. I gotta get
He's that one.
It's okay next time.
But that's their hangout spot. I mean, that's what they go.
Every episode, there hasn't been an episode that has gone by without one scene in the goddamn diner.
I mean, that's like
where else can they go? I bet you they don't even have a Walmart.
Do they even go to school anymore? We never see them in school.
That's the last place they want to be at, so they're gonna go to the diner. I guarantee you, they don't have a Walmart. If they have a McDonald's, it's exciting.
They need something. I need to see them kids in class. They don't never do nothing. They always in the streets. I don't know about it.
Why you think Sarah's such a bad girl? She always she's so
never
bored.
in the books, always in the streets.
Facts.
And the diners.
That's right. Always in trouble.
But she's, confiding in her friends, like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Dad won't let me see him. And what's his name? Jonathan. Yeah, he's kind of taking up. He's like, yeah, well, his dad is Tobias. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got that Jonathan might use the N-word secretly, the way he was sitting there saying that this kid. Yeah, that kid is up to no good. I was gonna say, Jonathan.
He's very judgy.
He's judgy because of what he went through, though, because he went through that drama with his girl. And now, and he's stressed out, so he just lashed out like that, even though he was wrong for doing that. But at the same time, I think it's hard for him to sympathize, right? Because he loved somebody that was crap, even though she wasn't crap, but because of the dad. Yeah, so.
And she pointed that out too, and she's like, "Oh well, your girlfriend's dad, was treated, punched you in the face, and you're still talking to him." And I'm like, honestly, that's apples to oranges, sweetie. Because what is your point here? You're trying to be punched in the face as well. Like, what is? I don't get it.
None of them are perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. But shouldn't you learn by his situation that maybe you don't want to be punched in the face by somebody's daddy?
I don't think she want to get punched in the face.
So but yeah, she's upset at him for that reason, for him being so judgy towards her and her little
it's kind of fresh too. I mean, how long has it been? Like a week since she can't see her lover, and then this guy sit here and say, "Oh, your dad is." I honestly think Jonathan meant well, but in his execution it didn't help. And I know we're gonna get to it later with him because he does make it up. And I think this is twice in this season where he was a great talking point, because there was a spot with Sarah's little sister. So I'll get to later, but this twice in there because he kind of put his foot in his mouth in this scene, and I kind of rolled my eyes at Jonathan too, because I was like, Jonathan, please, like, like, shouldn't you be mad? Shouldn't you be putting out a fire? Oh, that's right, you can't.
No, I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad, but he definitely does have something about him where he can relate
Yeah.
at least verbally to people.
He's
Like he can,
human.
even though, yeah,
He's human, and he's more. I'm sorry, I mean, because you're, but he's also more sociable than his brother.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Mhm.
Definitely has better social skills.
Mm-hmm.
But we also see in this episode that our boy Seal, he is very trying to go after Tobias like heavily, like by any means necessary, right?
Keeping his
Superman
wife
flies
hostage.
into Tobias's office and pretty much also offers him a deal like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you see your wife, because they're holding his wife, like, he won't even let him see.
It's disgusting, actually.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like, look, you want to see her?
We get it. You like Red
give us
Hood
these
C.
damn weapons or not? Like, what is it, right? You on the clock, not us, right? But this is what made me think that we are inadequately or in error comparing him to Tobias Well, because in actuality, this man is Wilson Fisk. This man loves his wife. He loved his wife just like Wilson Fisk. Wilson Fisk will do anything for Vanessa, and this man will do anything. Yeah, Vanessa.
Vanessa, I made omelet. Are you hungry? Yeah,
yes, that's literally him and Alicia Keys. Like, he's
not for nothing. No. See, all the comparisons is nothing more that they're a little bit heavy and bald. That's what I got, because we said
he got hair. He got hair. Don't do that to him. He got hair.
Oh yeah, he do. I'm not. You know what it is? It's kind of far back. That's why he kind of got that Earth, Wind, and Fire hair going on there. He looked like the. But shout out to him. I mean, you're right. He do have hair. I kind of missed it.
Don't do that. Don't do that to him. But
no, I like Bruno. Bruno.
True.
No, he's giving Wilson Fisk.
I mean, I see what she's saying. Like, because he's his motivations.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, his motivations, and he's a softie around his family. Look how Wilson was with Echo, his little baby girl.
Facts.
He's the same way with his family. Right. This is a Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, now, Tobias just didn't care about anybody, honestly. So yeah,
he did. He had a sister that he cared about, and she got killed.
Okay, but how long?
Yeah, but his sister died.
I think she got killed by Black Lightning.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was
that's
kind
true.
of dead
after that,
in like 3 episodes.
Yeah, facts. After that,
yeah, but he still has his family. He has a son. He has his
true.
That's
true. I see the comparison.
Very good. Just saying. Now, what was it? Oh yeah. So Superman offers him a deal. Like, yeah, I will make sure you get to see your wife. Just give them these things, right? And before New can even agree, because he was leaning towards it, but before he can like fully like get to it, Seal come busting in the door along with Daddy DOA, and they are like just trying. They ruined the deal. They ruined it.
They did.
Facts.
There's a few things on this scene, because one, I don't know if it was mentioned, but and the scene made Seal go like, well, we need to take him out immediately, and he called, like you said, Daddy or Grandpa DOA. We should say Grandpa, because he's a grandpa. Because remember, there was a bunch of gangsters trying to stop him or whatever, and he took him out or whatever. But the scene too, one of the things I like, and I think I started really liking this more the last few episodes. So when Superman's hearing go, you hear that tingling, that I can't do it because my voice is crackling. I kind of like it because when he heard it, he said, "I had nothing to do with this." And you see them break in, and they raid this dude's place. It looks kind of familiar in today's society with the way he raided that guy's house. And
that's all something said. Did he do it with a question mark?
Yeah.
The way that I'm sorry. The way that
savage. But anyway,
he's ruthless. No, he's ruthless. But they dug into this dude's house, and what happened? It was something that happened where the grandfather was like, "Oh, I had no idea," because there was something Sil did that was kind of behind the grandfather's back, and he said, "You're done." I forgot what that scene was.
I forget what it was, but he definitely went over the line. Yeah. And also in a later scene when we have like our action sequence, Seal is fighting this one guy, forget his name, powered individual.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And wasn't he one of the dudes from earlier in the season? Like we thought he was dead. And I thought that was the same guy. But
there's no thinking he's dead anymore, because he definitely is dead. He's not coming back because he killed him in the streets. He killed him in the Smallville on Main Ave.
We'll be seeing Immortal soon. That was Immortal.
Honestly, and Superman and the boys were like, wow, he really killed someone on Main Ave like that. I'm like, what the hell was he supposed to do? The dude came after him. The dude came after him. This is self-defense at this point.
It was self-defense.
To let him go so he can try and kill him later? No, This is Batman. Kill these motherfuckers.
Facts.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
No,
Get rid of him.
Right. That's the C. That's the C. We get to see you like once again. Anytime I hear this, we get it. You like Red Hood. But Superman.
He has a family to protect. What's he just supposed to do? Hope that he doesn't come back again because he's been.
Right.
I like what you did there because you played it off with Superman and hope, but Superman made it clear you always have a choice, and he made his choice.
Superman. Of course, he's thinking it's a choice. There's no one who can really beat you. This is a regular guy in a suit, and he has a family to protect. And he did what he needed to do. So, applause to that man for getting the job done.
Would he have said the same thing if
Lois?
No. Damn, what's the woman with the big mouth? No, the woman, the woman that's dying. If she would have killed him, or if Superman had said the same thing to her, you know what I mean? Like,
you mean the mother?
Yeah, because she almost killed him in the last episode. Remember when she started?
Oh, in the alley, yeah.
Yeah, she almost killed him. His suit was almost done. He was close to dying. Like, ain't nobody had concern over that. So
exactly.
I get you. You're right. You know what, black man? I hear you.
He had to do what he had to do.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad at him.
Word up.
But
everybody's shaming him like he did something wrong. Y'all better shoot fly with that.
Honestly, he's handling himself very well. From like we mentioned a couple episodes, how they are always trying to force these remind him that Lois lookalike was his wife and how he should feel about Lois's situations and the fact that he is having to do the things that he has to do in order to protect his family. It's like they're always trying to play on his emotions somehow or play something against him. And I don't like that. Even him being a father to his daughter, like, oh, you shouldn't have said that to her. And yada. If you don't get out of this man's face, he's doing the best he can for his family. And I just feel so bad. And he also seems very isolated because, we did see that Lana and him had a little moment. She like put her hand on the side talking about, oh, if you can talk to me if you need or something like that, rubbing up on him. And
Lana always ready to be somebody's psychiatrist. Like she needs to
right.
No, she do. Honestly, I think she was the best thing for Lois though to just bring her back. Bring her back to her senses. So I gotta say, I mean, if there's anyone who I had to say who's an MVP on this show, I gotta give it to Lana. Like Lana, someone who's been through a lot and just been through. I mean, she was cheated on by Heineken, and now she's sitting there trying to help everybody else out. I mean, shout out to, and she's running a town, right? Like she's the mayor of the town. So I mean,
I don't think that's a good thing, though. To be honest with you,
it could be a lot.
Look, personally, I think she needs to take time for herself because she's taking on everybody else's problems and running from her own.
Yes,
she's acting like she got no feelings for her own life, and she's always down to help somebody else. I feel like she's just using other people to distract her from her own life.
I think that's just her character. I think it's just, it is a small town. I think that's really her character because the one of the things you said, like almost like hide from things. 2 episodes ago, she wanted to go to a concert and she just wanted to bring her daughter. I think she's still trying to fix this. I mean, because everything is still fresh, right? So with everything's still fresh, you're still trying to navigate like everything is normal and do all these things and put all these forest fires out. I think she's just doing the best she can, and also I think she's trying to run into the arms of Seal. Kissed by a Rose.
She should. Good for her. She needs.
Why not?
A little grief. And her baby daddy already did it. So shit. Why not? He opened up the gates, the floodgates. Go ahead, get your.
Hey, we haven't seen. We saw Kyle. What was he in the last episode? Right, Kyle.
Yeah.
He was in the last. Okay. Cause I was gonna say, I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. Someone should go check on him to make sure he's all right. Because it's been a few episodes. I just. Oh, with a Heineken in his hand.
Yeah. No, not one drop spilled.
Any other options? He got any other options in town?
I don't think so.
Besides Heineken and Coors Light? I think there
That's
are options. Oh, you mean women? Okay. I thought you was talking
mm-hmm,
about the beverages, because that man looked
mm-hmm.
like he can golf down a whole store.
But honestly,
Yeah.
okay, the pickings are slim, right? Especially with I feel like all of the women are like, I guess most of the men too are like paired up, but yeah, it's not much there in Smallville. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You
Mm-hmm,
gotta find something.
mm-hmm.
I mean, the name is literally called Smallville.
Yeah, exactly. You either got, the people that you know your whole life there. Somebody who there's really no other options. All people you know your whole life. So yeah. I
That's
don't know.
right.
I'm trying to
Everybody's
think
in all your
anything else
business.
of note happened in the episode. We do see that the boys, Jonathan and Jordan, decided to keep the fact that Heineken is aware that there's a super powered individual in Smallville. Keep it under wraps. They decided to do that.
Right.
And at this point, I'm confused as to who knows Clark is Superman and who doesn't. Because it seems like people who aren't supposed to know, and other people, you're like, who knows he's Superman?
I
I
wonder if
believe it.
Lana knows.
She
That's what
do.
I want to know.
She do know. She knows. She knows.
She does?
Yeah. There's an episode where we're in season 3 and season 2. I don't know if Lois tells him to do it, but he does it and shows her, and she gets upset because she's like, like you hid this from me for years and stuff like that. But she knows,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
um and
Okay.
um and Heineken knows. Matter of fact,
Okay,
I mean they
because
have to know because
So
what
if
you call it, the girl
Heineken knows, why is he surprised that there's a super powered individual saving the day if he knows Superman?
Heineken. Heineken. That's why Heineken. You said it, superior. Get with the program.
You're like, yeah, it seems
But
like
I
okay,
do agree to that.
now that I know that he knows, this just seems like some bullshit ass drama. Like the writer should have
No,
did
it
better
is.
than this.
There was and I think it's a further episode. I don't want to spoil nothing, but there's something where he treats, and it might have been the last season. I just don't remember. But he treats Jonathan a certain way, and then Clark is like, no, don't do that. And he was only doing it because he said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of your boy." Like almost like he knows. So it is silly that you see another superhuman being, and you're kind of like, but
oh,
you know
he
what it is
thinks
too.
that
Would he
Jonathan
just
is the one.
assume that it's Superman that did it? Why is he looking through goddamn crime photos or fire photos as if
I
he
guess
doesn't
because
know?
there's so
No, you're
much.
trying to
You gotta
find the
remember,
second one. You're trying to
there's
find the
so much.
second super person.
There's so much going on in this town. Like you have Superman's brother. I forgot his name, but you have him, and then all these other superhero flying and stuff like that. So it's hard to identify that as Superman. Because at first I'm like, well, why wouldn't you not think that's? I thought the same thing, but now saying this all out loud, there's so much going on in this town where
Mm.
I don't. If you fly, I just can't trust you. I have to make sure I know who you are.
Oh,
Hmm.
but no, but they specifically said that he knows that there's another superpowered individual
But
in
isn't there a lot
Smallville.
of them? Isn't there a lot of them here? Because I mean, look at the
But
guy
even
who
if
just.
there is a lot, why wouldn't he just automatically assume, okay, this is Superman because he's saving people?
Hmm, because the guy's wearing black.
But he didn't see
Superman.
who the guy was. He didn't see anybody. Remember, he thought that the
Mhm.
non-power brother took him out the place. Only thing he
Right,
saw
right,
were
right.
the frozen images.
Doesn't he have the goggles or something? No, I forget. I'm sorry. I
The
feel like we're
son
doing a
does
whole
have the
Scooby Doo.
goggles, but
We do,
Heineken
but I'm
didn't
saying
see the son.
okay. I think it'll all make sense as time went on because I think we're trying to Scooby Doo the hell out of this, and
Facts.
No, because it doesn't. These writers got to get it
Facts.
together. Was this during the strike? Like, what the hell happened? Because he
Maybe.
literally did not see the other son,
Yo,
which
the
is why
timing.
he thought that the non-powered son went into the building and took out that guy from the fire, and that's why he was so
Yeah.
mad. He said, "Stay out." He was supposed to stay by the truck. Remember?
right.
So
I
he
remember.
didn't see the goggle guy. He didn't see the goggle son.
Mhm.
Only
No,
thing he
I thought he had I thought when he flew off, like his goggles dropped and he had something from him. That's what I thought. What it was.
I think that Heineken thinks that Jonathan is a superpowered individual. I don't think he thinks that anybody else came. I think that because the only thing that Heineken did was find Jonathan with the body on the ground, and then he yelled at him to get away. But then all of a sudden, there's ice inside the place,
yeah.
right? And then he finds.
Oh
I think
right.
that he thinks that Jonathan is the superpowered individual, and now he's just bullshitting.
But why would that even be any of his fucking business? Because he knows that that's Clark's son. So what? Who
Well,
cares if
maybe
he has
no,
a
because
power?
you coming in, and you messing up my whole fire brigade. Like you could just breathe some cold air, and we got to get this whole thing. We got to get this hose ready. We got to put all this shit on, and you could just walk in, and you're gonna mess up my whole program with my fire people. You just
he about to put him out the job, huh? AI.
Yeah, man, you took their jobs, type shit. Like, you know what I mean? This is happening. That's why he's mad. You know, this is gonna happen.
Did you hear the accent? That was great.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty much everything of note.
I mean, just some quick things to tie up. I mean, it was nice to see Romeo and Juliet get together. They shared a kiss. The parents don't seem too happy about it.
I love how emotional those two are.
I hate it.
Their first date was like the other day.
Yes,
and they're just like
and they're in high school,
guys.
I've never had no
they're
girl
young
has
and
ever made me feel the way
that would piss me off. That would piss me off. And then she got the nerve to come to her daddy talking about, well, why did you do that? He's a nice guy. I said, if you don't get the hell out of my face, you and this damn little boy that you met 2 days ago, y'all both in high school. I don't give a damn about your little love story. Y'all not about to even be talking in a year, probably. So why don't even waste my time. I'm your dad. I'm your blood, and you about to fight me over this little snot-nosed little boy who you want me to be dating in 6 months. Get the hell out of here.
I'm not gonna lie. That was
happens when there's nothing to do.
First off, good. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
What?
All I heard was a bunch of noise.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, you see what happens?
What were you saying?
You see what happens when there's nothing to do? Look how fast the emotions get.
Oh my God,
I love you. We held hands down by the creek.
I wouldn't take it. I'll be damned if somebody going. First of all, I didn't even want to meet this little boy because y'all not about to be together for long. Anyway, don't bring him around me for one. And for two, definitely don't be coming in my face talking about why did you do this and why did you do that? If you don't get the hell. But anyway, that's not a, he'd be nicer than me. That's all I say.
No, but you know what though? Even Romeo was getting a little uppity with his father.
Yes.
He thought Romeo was like, well, why did you do that? And listen, man, I refuse to believe that this little kid was oblivious to all of this shit. How is it that his father hid all of that so much? Talking about, I heard a couple of rumors. Man, please. But and like you never really investigated any of that. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
he probably didn't want to believe any of that. No one wants to believe that their dad is someone some mob boss, stuff like that. I think there was some of the stuff that he was hearing. I can imagine that he was trying to put it to the side. The stuff that he was talking about his mom, I believe, where he said like, I didn't expect her to have powers. That I didn't.
But look, this is all right. The mother I get, but this is the reason why I don't believe, because when they was in that restaurant, the only thing that Tobias had to do was stand up, and already there's like 40 people with Glocks. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Come on, man. You're gonna tell me that's the first time you ever seen that?
Do you think he did that all in front of his kid? I don't think he ever did any of that stuff in front of his kid.
Well, no, because but look, here's the thing. How is it that you could stand around and communicate with all of these people and then make it look like you're not even being, you know what I mean? And then have all this security detail. He had to know something, but and they're making it seem like he was oblivious to this whole thing, but that just doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
But that was the episode, guys. Join us tomorrow for Invincible. We're talking about the very next episode of Invincible. As soon as it releases, we're going to be discussing it tomorrow night. And join us next week for more Superman and Lois recap before the next season, final season starts in just a few months. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. See ya.